Let's get some celebrity sleaze.
Paul Reubens dying at the age of 70. Tributes are just pouring in, Barnes. Tim Burton, who made his directorial debut with Pee-wee's Big Adventure, quote, "I'll never forget how Paul helped me at the beginning of my career. It would not have happened without his support." Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, quote, "I am crushed. The world has lost one of the funniest human beings who ever lived. I will miss you and all of the wonderful times we spent together more than you'll ever know." Natasha Lyonne, who made her debut on Pee-wee's Playhouse when she was 6 years old. "Thank you for my career and your forever friendship all these years and for teaching us what a true original is." Conan O'Brien, quote, "Everyone I know received countless nonsensical memes from Paul on their birthday, and I mean everyone. His surreal comedy and unrelenting kindness were a gift to all of us. Damn, this hurts."
Isn't it weird, Fram, how when a pop culture icon like that dies and you hear about it, it just makes you pause a little more than just, I hate to say just anyone dying, but someone that iconic, you start to go, wow, this ain't forever.
And you also start, when people post personal stories they have about the person, and you realize, what a nice person he was and genuine. And, I posted a photo. We interviewed Paul Reubens when I worked in New York with Matt Pinfield, and I just remember him just being really warm and funny and nice and just a really, personable guy. But when you start seeing all of these tributes from, people like Letterman and Conan, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah. I tried to find our interview with Pee-wee, which was on the phone, and I could not find it. Our vault is a mess. I mean, I'm still going through years and years of that stuff, and I couldn't find it. But he was very nice. He took a hit, so at some points in his career, and kind of became a laughingstock. And he's fought back in the last years to try and get past that. I didn't know he had been suffering for a while with cancer, so sad news. Pee-wee gone at 70.
Speaking of other tributes, Barnes, Lady Gaga posted a tribute to Tony Bennett. She said, quote, "Our relationship was very real. Though there were 5 decades between us, he was my friend, my real, true friend." I don't know if you saw this or not. I haven't watched Euphoria, but Angus Cloud's Euphoria passed away at the age of 25. It was reported the other day, and his family is speaking out now. The tears just won't stop. He played Fez on the drama, dying on Monday. From his family, Angus was special to all of us in so many ways. Last week, he buried his father and intensely struggled with this loss. The only comfort we have is knowing Angus is now reunited with his dad, who was his best friend. Angus was open about his battle with mental health, and we hope that his passing can be a reminder to others that they are not alone and should not fight this on their own in silence.
I mean, that show is edgy as hell, and they found him on the streets. Producers found him and thought that he had the look for that role and put him in it. And so he had that little run there with all the hype, and I think he just couldn't handle life in general. It's too bad.
Well, here we go. Warner Brothers Japan is upset about Barbenheimer memes, where people mix images from Barbie with atomic bomb explosions. Yeah, well, I can see that. Atomic bombs are not a meme for the Japanese for obvious reasons. Stop it, people.
So are they blocking it? What are they doing?
They're just upset about it. I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, you know who else is upset about it? Will Pendarvis went to see Barbie, and he broke through and cried and let the world know that he shed a tear. Now, why would Barbie make someone cry? I haven't seen it.
Well, I was going to see if we could get him on the show, because I saw Will on Instagram talking about this, being very open about crying. I would personally like to find out.
Yeah, he just broke down on his show and announced that he went to Barbie, and he's don't judge me, and then he lets out the scoop that he cried. So I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Some people wait a lifetime to shoot their big shot with a celebrity and someone like a Kelly Clarkson. So Kelly opened up her big Vegas residency on Friday. One woman held up this sign letting Kelly Clarkson know that her girlfriend gave her a hall pass for the show, and she gave this hilarious NSFW response from the stage, quote, "My girlfriend gave me a hall pass for you," said Clarkson, 41, reading the sign out loud mid-performance. And this person shared this, of course, on social media. Quote, if I was into chicks, I'd take up the offer, she continued amid all the fans cheering before adding, I just unfortunately like blank. Kelly Clarkson is like Adele. She's just outspoken, you know?
So the girl, this is like the top 5 hall pass.
Yeah, like you get a hall pass for your favorite person, and this person's was Kelly Clarkson.
Well, see, here's the thing. When we instituted that years ago with our top 5, I was married to someone else. I'm now married 11 years to someone different. Does that hall pass transfer over? Because I have not had this conversation.
You kind of need to have the conversation because some of your text messages to me.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
Okay. Not about me, but about, Reese Witherspoon. So.
Well, you guaranteed Reese Witherspoon coming on before the end of the year.
Yeah, I know. I might be in trouble, but I'm going to try.
Yeah, time is running out. We're going into Q4 is coming up, Fram. But if by chance, because, now Reese is divorced, what if things go well in the interview? And then, you know what? She's on my top 5, number 1. Do I still have a pass? It's a good question for people to think about. Does that transfer to a new marriage?
This is a whole conversation, and we need to get some listeners on to talk about this.
Yes.
Finally, a couple of big shows over the weekend at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It was like King George Strait, Chris Stapleton, Little Big Town. Kendall Jenner was there with Bad Bunny. And guess what? She broke her vintage shoe. I went too hard, quote, my vintage couldn't handle it. She had a photo of her broken heel. She went backstage with Bad Bunny, shared a little post where Chris Stapleton signed her shoe. And there she was backstage with Bad Bunny. Never know who's going to show up at a Chris Stapleton show. And by the way, don't wear heels to a concert. Come on.
Especially if you go to Red Rocks. Don't do it.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, it's brutal. I have a clip for you when to play it. Is that all your Sleaze?
That's my Sleaze, yes.
You talked about all the tributes, and you two paid a heartfelt tribute to Sinead O'Connor, quoting lyrics from the song Heroin that she wrote with The Edge. And on social, I just got chills, about to tell you what it said. So on social, you two put, quote, touch these eyes with a broken smile, touch my mouth with your furrowed brow, lift my heart, heal my shame, lead me into rest again. Heroin. Rest in peace, Sinead. You want to know what even makes it hit home even more powerful than that? We'll take you into break with her actually singing it. And that gives you I just literally got it all over my arms.
Me too.
And that was what she wrote with The Edge. We'll take you to break with that.